No Glove Nationals Tournament. And the play-up matchups have been set. Impact versus Splash. 10 Deep versus Menace. And we're down here doing the Impact Splash game. And depending how I feel, maybe we'll do another one after this. So, again, the 56th annual No Glove Nationals Tournament. This should be a fun one, as they all are. 4 teams playing for the last spot in the tournament. And SSA is happy to be out here guest streaming. We don't run the event. We're just out here to do this. And, of course, the statistics for the Chicago Summer Series. So we'll be doing the Game Changer all weekend, too. These teams are not technically in the tournament. So, you know, it is open roster out here. So teams always pick players up. So the players on the losing teams here can get picked up for the weekend by another team. A little bit of a quirky thing with this event. And this has been going on for 56 years. I talk all the time about how this is like homecoming for 16-inch softball. And I've been pushing the concept of Pack the Park in order to help the event out. We want you all to get out to the park. I know that there's going to be streaming going on all weekend, but you can watch that anytime, even at the park. So, got a good vantage point, can see both scoreboards. We'll keep you updated on the 10 Deep Menace game. So, Impact is the home team, Splash the visitors. So, it should be a fun game. Splash lost a couple of guys. They're retooling a little bit. And Impact lost a lot of guys, and they're retooling. Some younger kids you may not be familiar with. But for those of you new to 16-inch softball, you're seeing it correct. No gloves. 99% of what we do out here in Chicago is no glove softball. It is not a mush ball. 60-foot bases you can lead off, but you can't steal. 38 from the pitching rubber to the point of home. 6-12 on the arc. Pitcher gets a drag step, one step left, right, or back, and 2 fakes or hesitation. Third arm action has to be to deliver the ball home. A throw or a fake to a base is considered one of those fakes or hesitations. No fence out here. It's all you can get. Not a whole lot of foul territory. So here's Sean McDevitt leading off for Splash, playing shortstop today. And we do use heavy bats. They can weigh up to 38 ounces, 34 inches long, 2 1/4 on the barrel. And he shoots one foul into the crowd. And you can see not a lot of foul territory, and a lot of balls tend to get into the crowd, and it does tend to bring the crowd into the ball game, even less down that left field line. And so we're underway here, playing game. Looks like 10 Deep might be the visitor down there against Menace. So here's Sean McDevitt on the reset. And it was kind of sunny and warm most of the day. We're a little overcast right now. And there's a line drive, but right at Liam Mulcrone up the middle, and he snags it for the first out of the game. So they had him played perfectly, and he made the play. That's going to bring up Brett Kapchak, the first baseman. So like I said, we want to pack the park this weekend, support the event. Come on out, call your friends. You never know who you're going to run into, as this event is really homecoming for 16-inch softball. And grab something to eat. The food's always great out here. They got cold beverages. And let's pack the park and support the tournament. So here's Brett. Interesting fact, Liam Mulcrone, who caught the line drive, his pitcher is Mike Mulcrone, his brother. And there's a little humpback by Brett. That's our first hit of the ball game, as Splash puts a runner on here with 1 out. So the breeze seems to be blowing out toward right field. They usually had a flag up here on this building by where we're playing, but no flag today. So that's going to bring up Johnny Heemer. Johnny playing short center today. We've seen Johnny play a lot of first and catch. Haven't really seen him up the middle much, but we'll see how it works out. And for those of you saying these pitchers get off the rubber, they're a little loose with the rule. Ground ball, fair down the left field line. Kapchek's going to get to third. Heemer's going to stroll into second. So Splash comes out after the first out. They put their next two hitters on. Hello, Monica. Thanks for joining us. So Splash coming out here, chance to take an early lead with Jimmy Guttilb? Interesting name, Guttilb, the extra hitter. We may end up just calling him Jimmy the rest of the night. Takes that pitch a little lower. That's called a strike. You heard the first baseman, Matt Eberhardt, his sister, Christine, little ground ball to short, little bobble. He picks it up, throws the first, but the first run of the ball game does score. Runner on second had a hold as that ball was hit to his right hand. Can't really try to go there when the ball's hit in front of him. It's a good piece of base running. So 2 outs now. First run of the ball game in. Brings up the man they call Scotty Toothpick, Scotty Koenig. Scotty been around a long time. He's always been a very, very solid defensive player. A little mileage on him now. And he's actually started hitting more as he got older, and he delivers a base hit right on cue, 2-0, and they'll throw it into the pitcher, 2-0. So Scotty Toothpick comes through and drives in the second run of the ball game. Brings up Mark Robinson Jr., who runs this team. Marky catching today. Marky's also played a lot of first base in his career. Takes that pitch. And Markey, just a little flip shot over Anthony Avila. Scotty will stop at second. So 2 runs in, 2 runners on here with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Richie Marcello, the pitcher. So Splash trying to really put a crooked number on the board and trying to come out and take a early lead. So 10 deep did not score in the top of the first. They head to the bottom of the first, no score. So here's Richie. Ball looked like it might have clipped the plate there. And home plate jumping around a little bit on Mike Mulchrome. It's taken all the way. So 31 here on the count. And Richie takes, calls that a strike. Full count. The runners will be flying on the swing. Scotty will definitely score. Marky Robinson will have a chance on a stretch single if they don't handle it clean. There's the pitch. They're off high. Pop-up. Center fielder is there, and he puts it away. Ryan Farrago. So Richie Marcello flies out, but Splash does put a couple across. So we're going to head to the bottom of the first here, just underway. And it did cloud over. We got some dark clouds over there. So hopefully we're going to get these games in I think the plan is if they don't get them in today, they'll try to finish them tomorrow. So leading off here for Impact is going to be Jeff. He is related to the manager, Tommy LeVar, Cody Niedenbach, and then Liam Crone. Liam's brother Mike will come up fourth in this inning. So the play-in game is kind of bittersweet. I think when you get invited to it, you're glad that you have an opportunity to get into the tournament. That's the sweet part. The bitter part of, we should have got invited. We're better than Team 23. And not the old Team 23 that was run by Charlie Talbert and Kelly Patton out of Washington Park. So here's Jeff LeVar. And Jeff is more. He can move the ball around a little bit and can run a little bit. And Impact, doesn't matter what they got, they always, Tommy playing major. Tommy very old school in his approach. And I asked him, are you sure you're going to play major? And he said, yes, I got a lot of young kids. I got to find out if they can play. And we got a little rumble of thunder in the background. So Jeff LeVar working the count here, trying to get on.